What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to another episode of the Survival Crate series. As you can tell, we're back in the world. It's a fun world. We have to get rid of a lot more things, like all of the land, and then we gotta cover it with grass and more dirt and a whole bunch of other stuff. So we have a lot of things to do. I mean, a lot of things to do. So what we're gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead and get the system set up right here. I'm just going to make it to where it shouldn't have a problem. Where did I throw that? All right, so go boom, boom, lock rotation, and then we go pow, 7,000 things of lag. Love it. All right, now obviously we need the dirt, so our backpack is strictly set to pick up dirt, which 18k, that's going to help clear all this up. So it's perfect. I'm going to throw some of these in here, like that. Oh God, and here's the lag. Here's where we die. We're going to die. And we just let this run. Do I have any coal on me? I do. Might as well just have auto run for me and I don't gotta worry about a thing or two. Now there's going to be so much that this needs, but the good thing about it, our drill system can take care of all of it. Don't have to worry about a thing. I'm just gonna get so much lag here. Maybe having that big of a drill system is not really helpful. See, it still gets rid of as long as it's not in my chunks. But the second it appears in chunks, get ready, because we're about to die. And it should appear here in a second. Bingo. Back a little bit. Boom. Gone. So all I got to do is practically just stay out of the chunk distance. Let it keep destroying whatever it needs to. And then we're good. We just got to go that way now, which is going to be very laggy. Because that's a lot. That's a lot of dirt, man. That's a lot of dirt. Then this is going to have to go. This one should be able to go all the way across. Shouldn't have to worry too much about not having this. So this one can go all the way through. And we have to kind of manually clear out some of this section. One thing I did think about doing. Oh God, that's a wrong way to go. Oh, to prevent lag. Sorry to say it, game, but my lag is too laggy. But I was gonna create a train with a bunch of the mills, not the stones. It's one of the stones. It's the roller. I was gonna create a whole bunch of these. Just have it line all the way across. That's a lot of crushing wheels. I don't think I want to do that. Right, let me go down here and collect up the dirt real quick in our lag-filled home of wonders. Alrighty, there we go. We're in frame, we're out of frame, we're in frame, and we're out of frame. All we got to do is just keep waiting for it to come up here. See, why can't it load like this when it's farther away? You just have base things and base textures, but instead, you got this when you get close to it. The thing is, it's still going, don't get me wrong, it is. It's just, it's glitched out. So you can see the cart rolling, but the blocks are still technically there, so not bad. Oh, poor little chicken. Into the shadow run, please. Just let that go on its own again. After I go sit back on my glorious, wonderful tree to avoid all the lag. Ah, chicken ain't dying yet. That's kind of crazy. Oh, never mind. He's dead. Please don't mess up on this. Please don't mess. Oh, it didn't mess up on that. Nice. I thought it would have since there's a hole and it likes to cause issues. See, I'm pretty close to us, so it's probably registered then. Surprisingly, not yet. I wish somebody made a mod where it like dumbs down all the stuff if it's far away. All that. I wish it like add LODs to the stuff, but that's the bad thing is this is a developer issue. I'm surprised we haven't loaded in the system yet. Right. It's broken. Technically, I just gotta stare this way because everything's glitched over there. Just have to stare over here. Alright, we still have a little bit more to go. Just collect all my dirt, nothing crazy. Actually, a lot more. But calcite, limestone. Nice. I definitely had a system that's an item vault. And it just drops all the junk out and keeps whatever item I need. So I can have it where it picks up every item, goes into an item vault, and if I need something to keep in, then I could just put the filter to whatever I'm keeping. So like I can only allow dirt and only exclude cobble, stuff like that. That would be pretty good. That's a pretty big system. I don't think I want to do that. Alright, we're getting pretty close to the end. We're going to have it keep going for a little bit more. Pretty well to the corner as it can. And that stuff I can just get rid of. You go away, you're annoying. I'm going to collect those. Let me get the dirt, all this. Let me go to sleep because I don't want to deal with a creeper or 7 zombies all at once. Alrighty. Is this still going to lag me or is this where? Surprisingly, no. I mean, they're just unregistered items, so it's not so bad. Not so bad. All right, so we have a few things that we're gonna have to do manually. I'm not too worried about that. I'm just gonna get rid of the trees real quick because we will add our own later on. I was gonna do these, but like I gotta try to figure out. I mean, I could put it here and I could just push out and glide. Probably be the best bet. What if I do that? Piece here. Is that how far do you? See, you go way over here. I don't want it to go way over here. I need to scoot a little bit to the right more. A little bit to the right. Watch that damage over there. Not too bad. Okay. So we do this. We go boom. Ouch, my face. That's right towards the edge, which is exactly where we want. Cool. So we'll go here and then we'll go all the way across, getting those. Perfect. Just throw a chunk of coal in it. That will be glorious. Now we'll just go all the way through. Alrighty, and there you go. You can see it kind of deleting whatever it needs to. So actually, this should get rid of this little portion entirely without destroying over here, which it's doing. Nice. We may have to go and fix that little area. I'm going to notice that every time I come over here now. Then we just got to collect that dirt. The squid's dead. Nice. I love dead squid. Oh, there it is. Loaded in system. I'm going to have to deal with that for a little bit until I relog. That's going to cause a problem. Hey, get back here. Alrighty. Let me run down the line again because there's probably a few pieces that I missed. Or not. Alright. Cool. Let me throw out all this stuff. I don't. So that's good. That actually works pretty well. So get rid of those. There's a bear. It's convenient. Let's go fix this little piece over here. A butterfly with no home. And we'll get rid of this tree. Alright. We have a lot more to do. If I put it here, it's only going to be able to go up to about here, which is still a good chunk. And then I can turn and then have it go down that way. Yeah, that's right. I know what I'm doing sometimes. Not fully. So if we do, well, I'm going to know where cobblestone needs to go anyways. Like where I need to get rid of it. And we'll go over here to it bounces out a signal or range. We will just freak him. Alright, that moved very quick. We just have to wait for all that to mine and go. Do whatever it needs to. If it, I think I broke it. Okay, it just froze itself and locked itself up. Nice. Is it already at a coal? How? Oh, yeah, I didn't really add a piece of coal to it. Never mind. There we go. Now I should go all the way. It was pretty well already flat, I would say, technically speaking. Okay, that's good enough. Then all we gotta do is just go on this side and kick all that stuff out. Cool. Let me collect the dirt because that's our main piece that we're looking for. All right, and let's get rid of this because we don't need this. We're probably gonna touch up the sides anyways, change them up a little bit just so they look normal. You don't have these random pieces here. I do kind of want to add another pond to this one, but I'm gonna have to verify on where I can do that because I'm not fully sure. All right, so we are clearing all that out. I'm just waiting for it to get out of render distance so I can get over and fly. I can turn to Batman, Superman. That's the guy. Yeah, I think that's the guy. Oh no, never watched Batman, so right. Let all this get removed. I definitely could have scooted over a lot more, but oh well. As long as it gets rid of whatever we need, we should be good. As long as it does all the way up, we should be fine. Even though it should at a pretty high limit. And boom, everything loaded in, which means it's getting pretty close to my brain. We should have a good chunk to go, so I'm not too worried about that. So we'll probably get to about here, and then that's where I'll stop it, just because I don't want it to go all the way out, because that's going to hit this too. So definitely can't have that. Let me see if I can move farther away real quick, like on top of here. And there we go. Should give a little bit more space for this stuff to get deleted, or maybe not. Did I break it? I may have ran out of fuel. Yeah. Ran out of fuel. Right, let's go put some more coal in it. There we go. And we'll get back to flying over to our corner. Trying to fly back to our corner because we have so much lag. Alright, so this one is almost done. We have a few more things to go. I'm going to try and see how far I can make this thing go. We should be able to go right to that limit. That was convenient timing. It ran out of power. Alright, we'll get rid of all this. We will check for the dirt. Alright, there we go. And then we're going to have to get rid of that. Gotta get rid of this, which again should be very simple. Should not have to worry at all. I still have so much more to do. Oh man. So if I start it here, we go all the way down. That should cover at least over here. That should be a good chunk, which is not too bad. I need to find a resource pack that like gets rid of all plugins, or not all plugins, all like particles and dumps things down. Alright, so I actually managed to find a way to fix the lag. There is a mod installed called Sound Physics Remastered. Yes, it makes the game sound better, but that thing was destroying my frames. I went from standing here and looking that way with our render distance at 10, everything at 10. I was getting maybe 30 frames. We're getting a crisp 190, 200 now. Another thing, the only time it gets laggy is when I add this in. So I add this in, I do that. You notice it gets pretty laggy. It drops down to 20, especially with all that. And then if we run it, it activates, it drops down to 11. But something I found out, now it's gonna look horrible, but we go to instancing, our frames go right back up to 130, 160. And this is technically running. I can push this and it should keep going. Now, yes, it's blue, red, and a whole bunch of different colors, but oh well, that's fine. As long as it stops lagging, we will be perfectly fine. So we kind of fixed it for now. It looks horrible. It's just gotta try and fix that. All right, so let me do this. All right, let's do that and just have it. I'm gonna have this go over a few blocks. All right, there we go. Yeah, those. Fix that. Then call. I'll start that. Push her forward, and that should go on. Yeah. And then the only lag we're going to have is the blocks. That's it. We're not going to have any other lag. So we are going to have to come back and fix this. So I'm not too worried about that. But everything else is essentially lag free. And now all I got to do is just wait for this to go all the way to the end. All the way back down here. All right, there we go. And then, yeah, we just got to wait for this to come through. It's doing whatever it needs to, which is pretty good. Just happy we don't have that much lag anymore. Unless we're staring at blocks. Alright, so I guess anytime we're drilling out large areas, all we got to do is just turn on instancing mode. I will keep it on, but it looks so bad. Like, why is everything blue and green? I don't know why it needs to do that. Oh yeah, also, by the time I'm recording this, it's Thanksgiving. It is Thanksgiving, so happy Thanksgiving. If you are watching the video on Thanksgiving, I don't know why, but go eat. Go eat your food. Unless you're watching and eating, then, well, hi. But still, go eat. I just gotta wait for all this to go, so kind of can't really do anything until, it's done. I just gotta do on that side too. And that will go all the way up to here. We technically shouldn't have any issues. Maybe a little bit. I mean, all I gotta do is just push it over a little bit and we can just take all this back, so not too worried about that. Now we're losing speed. There we go. Let me recollect my dirt because we are about over 32,000. And I'm not kidding. 32,000 and we're already at 23,000. I think we got enough dirt for a while. This is going to suck with the system. If I can copy all this on a schematic and change all of this. Like, I can replace it from one side to another with like stone and then replace the stone with dirt, which would be glorious. Because yeah, if I replace it with dirt, then all we gotta wait for is grass. We just gotta connect some grass spots up. So I load dirt patch, each side, and then boom, we got grass. And then I'm gonna have to fill these holes in, so it would be pretty good. I'm gonna wait till this goes all the way practically to the end. All that goes, might as well get rid of this piece. I don't know why this does this. If you know why instancing mode does this, please let me know how to fix it. I want the game to look normal and not blue on everything. So if you know how to fix this issue with instancing mode on Flywheel, please let me know. If there is no issue or fix, that's gonna suck. But if you do know, please tell me. I'm desperate. We're getting pretty close towards the end. I'm just gonna let these go. Got zombies, got trees, got everything. Oh, look at that zombie. Bonk, bonk. Oh no, my alarm. Alright, let me give that. We are good. Let's stop this. Perfect. Let me magnet up some dirt real quick. Let me just collect all this because I'm going to have to put... Alright, so we're probably going to have to sleep. I don't want to deal with the creeper. I want to live normally and not deal. Is that a fly? Might be a butterfly. That's a moth. That's not no butterfly. That's a moth fly. Got some gunpowder. Might as well take some of that. I'm going to have to do it on this side because otherwise if I do it over here, it's going to stick that way. Right, let me clean this up real quick. Alright, so I just got to get rid of all this. Gotta make a flat so when we do our mountains, everything's good. All right, there we go. That little section has been complete. Let me throw that out just so it can re-add to our system. All right, so we're gonna need to go right about here. that is where our limit would be. Do this, boom, boom, boom. Ooh, that was almost my brain. And this will should go through as far as it possibly can. Go collide with that, which would be a problem. So we need to scoot over. Okay, so we need to scoot over 4 blocks. Go, rotate. Thank you. We go, boom, perfect. And then we'll go right to that block. I'm not too worried about that. All right, we should be good though. That is fine. All right, there we go. We'll add that. All right, and this should go all the way through to Yonderville. And then I just have to go through and re-add all like the little sections and stuff. Fix the edges, stuff like that. Make it clean, nice, and purdy. That's P-U-R-D-Y if you don't know. Purdy. This is a really cool texture design. I like the way it did this. Then that one too. That's a pretty cool design. Not too bad. We are going to hit this little piece down here. So yeah, it's going to hit these 4 little pieces. I'm not too worried about that. And then all we got to do is just wait for that. And then we got that side to do. Oh God. There's going to be so much more work. I don't know how I'm going to feel about it. Oh no, we have cobblestone on the fortress. I definitely should have added Frostwalker to this. I mean, we have some pretty good enchants in its own. And I have a chest plate I don't wear. Oh, shoot. Okay. Well, we killed a tree over there. Nice. Alrighty. Well, we are out of speed. That's one weird system. Those are spinning, but those aren't. That's alright. We're just going to push this as far as long as we can because I don't want to waste another thing of coal on it, even though we can practically have infinite amount of coal. I'm not worried about it. I just don't want to go back to my base. Which honestly, we probably won't lag over there if we have instancing mode on. Right, you know what? I'm giving coal. I'm just going to let coal go through. I don't want to push it anymore. Wow, look at all that flat land. I don't know why I do such big projects with these. This is also like my first like large project that I'm actually doing in Minecraft. I never really had a world where I have multiple different sections or like spots, different things. So this is kind of weird. And hopefully when we start season 2, we have some larger builds and better builds. So we're going to have to work on those. Oh, sorry, salamander, you're dead. Let's get rid of this tree. Perfect. Oh, skip some trees. Alrighty, perfect. Let's go ahead and get rid of all this. It's funny, for the amount of, like, the zombie pathing hates water, yet will still go in water. Like, they will take the shortest way to you. Each block counts as 1, water counts as 16. So, like, if I put a pathway here and then, like, had just water and I'm over here, he's going to take that pathway because it's less work than actually going through there. That's crazy. Alrighty, there we go. Alrighty. We got this little section here. Let me go ahead and get rid of this. And then we got that little section too. I'm going to get rid of the trees first because these trees annoy me. Alrighty, there we go. Just get rid of all this dirt. We don't need no stinking dirt. I'm going to have to clean that up right there too, this little section. I don't want it touching the other lands. This land is my land, and that land is your land. I own this land. As you can see, I am destroying it. Man, we got so much dirt. Here we go. Let's do that. Let me get a little bucket so I can get my water. Oh, and that fixed it. Cool. Never mind. Alrighty. There we go. We have this entire left side completely destroyed. We don't have to worry about that. All we have to worry about is the right side. Okay. We have a lot more. So if I do that, yeah, we're gonna have some manual work, but I'm not worried about that. And then this, I'm probably just gonna try and have our drill system. I'm gonna move it here. Let's see if I can do this without destroying. Damn, I forgot it does that. I forgot it's left side oriented. Whoops. There we go. And then that should go through. Nice. We'll give a little push. Whoa, don't go backwards now. And then we'll get rid of whatever it needs. It'll cut off the corners. It will do all right. It shall do good. And the cobblestone is what I need to break. I'm going all the way up to this tree. I'm tired of destroying dark oak trees. These things annoy me. Dark oak trees are so annoying. And there we go. Let's do this. Just get rid of all this cobblestone. We'll go to sleep. And we will get, hopefully, that final piece done. There we go. Ooh, that was pretty close to a system lock right there for them. They're looking at me menacingly. Is that a spider? Okay. I don't like spiders crawling at me. It's weird. Alright, only way for this to work, I would have to start it over here. Unless I start it down here and push. Alright. Let's do this. We go boom. Boom. Lag. Boom, boom. And let's make sure that's not colliding anywhere else. It's not. We're going to have to scoot over a little bit more. I'm not worried about that though. Need a little bit of coal. I think I got rid of my coal. Push. There we go. We'll just let this run through whatever it needs. And we'll have to scoot over more. If I go here, I can go all the way up for a little bit. So not too bad. I just gonna let this run, and then hopefully I'm not doing that manually, because no, I'm having a drill destroy that. I'm just gonna let this get taken out manually, and then, well, good. This is actually a pretty big area, so we can have a pretty big tree farm, which is not too shabby. Alrighty, well, I'm just gonna wait for that, and then we should be good. Alright, so this side is almost done. We have a few pieces over there, but that's not to worry. I'm just waiting for all this to get rid of real quick. Alright, let's do this. So boom, collect our dirt. And then we'll just get rid of these. Alright, there we go. Then we just have to go on this side and do it. Alright, so I can do, let's go here. That work? That's like right there. Now we're going to scoot over about 4 blocks, maybe 5. Alright, there we go. This work here. Go on this line. Crashing that one. Okay. I just have to stop a little bit beforehand. Why'd I freeze? Oh no, I crashed. Nice. There we go. We got that set lined up again. We just need to restart this. That's not right. There we go. I lost a piece of coal, man. I lost a chunk of coal. Oh look, a chunk of coal. There we go. Perfect. Get started. Get to it before you lose it. All right, there we go. We just got to clear all that. It's going to be maybe till about here. I'll do that, and then we could just manually get rid of all that junk, because we don't need it. It's a very slow process. Very slow process. Alrighty, so it's getting pretty close. Oh. Alright, let's do that. And then we can manually get this done. That's where I get some dirt. Because, you know, free dirt. Might as well take it. I got a duck egg. What? Quack, quack, man. Quack, quack. Oh, look. There's the duck. Found him. Alright, let's get rid of all this. And then we still have that little section over there, which I'm probably going to do off camera because we need to end this video. And here we go. And we got one little block over here. Perfect. Alright, so the only section that we actually have is this piece here, which is probably going to be manual because I don't think I can actually get a drill to work on that. So that will probably be a manual piece. That's not too bad. We get rid of this because I don't need this here. Perfect. There we go. And then, yeah, I might be able to get the drill. If I have it like set way back here, I could probably get it to where it just cuts up here, but we're going to have to end today's video here though. So with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. I do appreciate it. If you want to see some extra content, I do have a second channel in the description. More games, more variety, random things like that. We also have started streaming on Twitch and Kick. We stream Monday through Friday at 10:30 in the morning to really whenever we feel. So with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. I do appreciate it. I'll see you guys on the next one. Goodbye. Whee!